Yo, what's happening, Raider Nation? It's your boy Soda here. You know what it is. Raiders versus the world, talking about the team that the world loves to hate, your Las Vegas Raiders. All right, we're going to get right into it, okay? You guys have been asking about it ever since I dropped the Shador Sanders video. You said, where's the Cam Ward video? Well, here it is. We're going to look at some plays, break it down, take a look at some good, some not so good, and then we'll go from there, all right? Here we go, guys. Check it out. All right, guys, creating big plays doesn't have to mean making huge plays down the field. Creating plays could be running outside the pocket and just picking up a first down. This is a 2nd and 5, and it's kind of a weird play because a lot of the guys in the route really aren't doing much. Let's take a look at what's going on here, okay? So we got this guy here. He's just kind of outside receiver, just running a route here. This outside receiver is same thing, running a route. They ended up kind of blocking. The running back just kind of runs out this way. This inside receiver on the bottom side runs a little pick move for the outside receiver, who initially outside receiver runs this pattern here. Now what happens is Ward scrambles this way. From the concept of the route, it looks like he's either going to run with it, throw it to the back, or try this guy crossing over the middle. Now, I want you guys to pay close attention to this linebacker here, all right? This linebacker does an excellent job of cutting off that crossing route. What happens is the receiver notices that he's being cut off and beat to the spot, and he backtracks a little. And that gives Ward enough time to throw across his body, which causes the receiver at the end of the route to make a quick dart inside for the first down. Take a look at this. Remember it. Keep an eye on that on this linebacker here. It's going to be a nice job, a defensive job, but when you have the arm elasticity and just kind of the whippiness, you can throw across your body, even over the middle. That's a huge no-no. Normally, you see a lot of guys with the arm strength to be able to do this nowadays. Let's check out the play in action. Got the pick play on the bottom there, crosser. Linebacker cuts him off. Comes back. There it is. Gets the first down. Back end zone angle here. Kind of a weird play. There's only really 2 guys on the route. Again, the pocket breaks down. Oh, I got to get out of here. Nice play. When you can get that kind of velocity on your throw, you're running, sprinting away from defenders the opposite direction, and you're still able to square up and whip a ball across the middle. Again, normally that's a big no-no, but Cam Ward was able to make it work on this one and pick up the first down. All right, guys. Now, not every play needs to be successful for it to be a good play to study. Cam Ward is known to have a really quick release and be able to throw from really weird angles. Let's take a look at what happens here, all right, guys? Right, here's the routes. These guys up top are just going to clear out. The receiver at the bottom is going to run kind of a drag route over the middle. The back is going to run into the flat, and he's going to be the quick read off the blitz. You see their defense is showing a lot of pressure. And what Cam Ward does is he lets it go a really kind of sidearm weird angle, super lightning fast release, and the ball is right there. Just the running back drops it. If he would have caught it, he might have gone all the way. Let's take a look at this. All right, defense is showing who's coming, who's not. It's kind of a blitz beater here. Whipped it. Oh, yeah, big drop. Big drop. Take a look at it from the back angle here. Ward does a lot. Another thing Ward does is he does a lot of checks at the line. He's really a general at the line of scrimmage. This is 2 years ago at Washington State, and he really takes command of this offense here. He really knows what he's doing and knows how to move these players around. Completely changed the play because he saw the pressure coming. Let's take a look at how quick and he gets releases the ball and just the arm angle to be able to get enough velocity on it from a weird arm angle. Take a look. Hike right away. Whip. That's a tough drop, man, because he might still be running if he caught that. All right, one area where Cam Ward needs to improve on is he needs to throw with more anticipation and really trust his eyes and get these passes out on time. He relies a little bit too much sometimes on his playmaking ability that when he doesn't need to scramble and he waits, he just ends up being late. Let's take a look at this play right here, and you'll see what I mean. Okay, here's the routes here. We're going to look at this middle receiver here down here on the bottom. He's the target here. What happens is Ward, he gets the ball out, and it's not a bad throw, but it's just a little bit late. And the issue with that is he was able to give the defender enough time to close. He gets plenty of space on these slants. to be able to complete the pass, but he kind of hesitates and he stares down the receiver, and it gives the defender enough time to close in and break up the play. Let's take a look at it. It's a subtle thing. It's not huge, but in the NFL, this could easily get picked. All right, guys, keep an eye on that middle receiver there at the bottom of the screen. That's where the ball's going. And look at Ward hesitate. He's open initially. He hesitated, then let the ball go, and it got knocked down. Easy completion for him initially, though. Yeah. You get a better angle here from the back view. He hesitates a little bit before he lets it go, and it cost him a completion, maybe a first down. Yeah, a little hitch. Can't have that. You got to be able to throw with more anticipation than that. When Cam Ward plays on time, his arm talent is pretty nice. Right here, I want you to focus down here at the bottom with the trips. Let's take a look at what they do here. Okay, let's focus on this bottom part here. What happens is these two bottom receivers, they crisscross, kind of create a little bit of a diversion, and the inside on the trip is going to go loop behind these guys and run down almost like a wheel route concept. Cam Ward goes ahead and hits him in stride about, I don't know, 30 yards down the field. It's a nice pass. It just shows his arm strength and shows his ability to get the ball out and play on time. All right, let's take a look at the play. Stay in the pocket. Boom. Nice toss. All right, let's take a look at it from the end view. We'll see here. He's nice and tall in the pocket. Calm, good pocket. Steps up on time. Nice throw. Okay, guys, this play is a Cam Ward special. This is what put Cam on the map this year in Miami. This is last season at Washington State. What we're going to see, we're just going to focus on one receiver for now. Top receiver runs a crossing route here. Now, what makes this play special is Cam has to scramble out on the run because the protection fell apart. And off balance, running to a side, we get a nice clean throw for a big gain. Throws on the money and allows the receiver to run after the catch, and it's a huge gain. Let's take a look at it. All righty, a little motion. Yeah, look at almost right away, the protection breaks down, gets out of the way, right on time, on target. Great pass, allows the receiver to run after the catch. Again, Cam Ward special, man. That's what he's been doing. That's what he's known for. Take a look at it from the end zone view. Right away, gets away from the pressure, still head downfield. Look at that throw. You couldn't hand it off any better than that. Great job. All right, guys, another skill that Cam Ward has is creativity. If you guys remember, if you watched the Shador Sanders video that I did, if you haven't, go check it out. There's a couple of plays where he can get the ball out with a more creative release point. He's just not comfortable doing it. This is another example of how quickly and how creative Cam Ward can be getting the ball out and getting it accurately to his receiver, where he's able to make a play afterwards. Okay, here's the play design. This H-back here, he's going to, at the snap of the ball, he's going to run behind his lineman and leak out the other side, and he's going to catch the pass. And what you're going to see here is Cam Ward is going to get very heavy pressure right away. It's creative how he got rid of it and how he was able to get it on his target to allow him to run after the catch. All right, so here's the play. Let's go take a look at it. All right, there goes the outside motion. Okay, there goes the H-back leaking out. And man, let's run that back real quick. Look at this release point. Look at how he's just slinging it off to the side, almost like he's a second baseman throwing it to the shortstop for a double play. This was defenders bearing down on him. He has to get the ball through this guy, basically, to this receiver here. We're going to take a look at it one more time here, and then we're going to look at it from the end zone view. Right around him. Nice little gain here. Oh, he almost scored. All right, end zone view. You're going to take a lot better look at this from this view. Whip, right around him. Yep. That's some creativity right there. Okay, guys, there's no perfect prospect out there. And I'm showing you these next few plays just to let you know that there is some things that Cam Ward needs to clean up. One of them is ball security. He fumbles a lot. And when you have a playmaker, a guy who has a very whippy arm, who can throw from a lot of angles, he's going to put the ball in danger a little bit. You kind of have to live with it to a certain extent. In this case, I chose this play because it wasn't really that type of scenario. He was just being very loose with the ball. We're going to look at it from this angle first. You're not going to really be able to see much, but I want you to look at where everyone is in relation to Cam Ward when the fumble happens, okay? Then we'll look at it from the end zone angle, which gives you a lot better view. Focus on number 17 here. He's the guy that kind of makes it all happen with the, a pretty slow spin move, honestly. But keep an eye on him. That's the guy that makes it happen over here. All right, at the snap. All right, spin move, pressure, runs. There's the fumble. What I want to show is, where is Cam Ward trying to throw the ball? Your guess is as good as mine. Cam Ward is over here, the little circle. The big circle is really realistic where he can get the ball. You're going to see in the different angle how he's wrapped up. There's nobody there. Those are two defenders. So it's just a poor decision on Cam Ward's part. I understand that you have to live with some of this because he's a playmaker and he makes things happen outside the pocket. But when you're getting tackled and dragged down, this is really not the best play. Let's take a look at it from a different angle. Okay. Right now, he's getting wrapped up, and we're going to slowly move forward. He's getting pulled down to the ground. Okay, his knee is on top of the defender, so he's not down. He's getting hit from behind. All right, empty hand. You can see it right there, empty hand moving forward. There's nobody in the vicinity where he can get that ball to. Realistically, getting pulled down, it's just a poor decision, and they end up losing the ball. All right, this play here, everyone wants to talk about pre-snap reads, and they're very important. But you also have to take, as a quarterback, a post-snap snapshot of what you're seeing and confirm that what you saw pre-snap was what you're seeing post-snap. Defenses do this quite a bit, where they decoy one coverage and they change it to another one at the snap. This is a really good job by the two inside DBs on the bottom here. They pass off the two inside receivers, and they baited Cam Ward into a really bad throw. It was really apparent. You're going to see it right now where, the throw wasn't open, and Cam Ward threw it anyway. And this is by the goal line. This is pretty rough to watch, but great job by the DBs and a great call defensively. Well scouted by the defensive staff here. Let's take a look at the routes first. Okay, here's the pattern. We have the two outside guys running slants to kind of clear out. We got the bottom guy running almost like a wheel route, the inside receiver. Here's what I want you to take a look at. Focus on this guy right here. This guy, this middle DB, he passes off the middle receiver to the inside corner and baits Cam Ward's throw, then undercuts the pass. It's a nice job by the DB, and it's a planned switch off. If they see the correct look, which they did see. It's a very common concept. You clear out with the outside receivers, the underneath inside receiver goes underneath. You see it all the time. And there's a really interesting way to defend it. And what you see here is, you see Cam Ward pass here, and this is where the interception happens. So this is what I want you to take a look at. Focus on this middle DB here. It's a trick. They bait Cam Ward, but he was still visible when the pass was thrown. The post-snap snapshot did not match the pre-snap read. Cam Ward threw it anyway, and he paid for it dearly in the red zone. Let's take a look at the play. Yeah, in the red zone, it's just, you got to be really careful. All quarterback flaws are magnified in the red zone. And if you have an issue with post-snap reads, it's going to get exposed in the red zone. And this is something that definitely Cam Ward needs to work on. Okay, another instance of a bad post-snap read. Now, what happens here is, initially, the DB follows, then passes it off to the safety. Outside receiver was actually the throw to make, but Cam Ward didn't know that the DB was going to stop and pass it off. There was a little window in between there where the pass could have been squeezed in. This underneath DB here plays underneath, and they squeeze it. They squeeze this right here at the top. And what happens is Cam Ward tries to fit it in here, thinking that it's going to be an open space behind him towards the end zone. But unfortunately, the DB who has stopped is right there, and we get the interception. This happens all the time in the NFL. These defensive coordinators, all they do is they sit up thinking of ways to trick these quarterbacks. Something that Cam Ward really needs to get better at is his post-snap read, and this is something that he got fooled and threw another interception near the red zone again, deep in the opponent territory. It's a tough game for him here in Virginia Tech. They ended up winning anyway, but still, 3 turnovers. It was pretty tough. Let's take a look at the play. Yeah, man, a lot of good stuff there. Cam Ward is an excellent prospect. What I think the major difference, there's the arm strength, and then there's, the elusiveness and stuff like that. The major difference, okay, in my eyes, between Cam Ward and Shedeur Sanders is Cam Ward is willing to make plays out of the pocket more often than Shedeur Sanders is. It's not a plus or a minus. I think Shedeur Sanders does a great job in the pocket. But Cam Ward, you saw that whippy arm, you saw those weird arm angles and all that stuff. He's just not willing to give up on a play downfield just because he's outside of the pocket. It's a good, and there's also some not so good with that too. He has some fumbling issues. A big difference mentally. Shedeur Sanders is much better pre and post snap than Cam Ward is, but it's not anything that Cam Ward can't learn how to do. He just needs to recognize things and be able to take those quick snapshots and process that information quickly. The more he sees, the more he's going to learn. Coaching means a ton when it comes to Cam Ward right now in his development. Wherever he goes in the draft, he needs to be developed to be able to identify defenses pre and post snap. Not only that, he also needs to be able to improve on what his plan B is if his post-snap read does not match his pre-snap read. We've seen it happen on a couple of occasions where his pre-snap read didn't match what happened after the snap. He threw the ball anyway. No bueno, okay? That's the big issue right now that I see with Cam Ward. But the good far, far outweighs the bad. The arm strength, the mobility, just the competitive nature, just the leadership, excellent. But don't take my word for it. Let's see what Mel Kiper has to say about Cam Ward.
My friends in the NFL are saying, hey, the live arm, the mobility, the high completion percentage at 3 different programs. Doesn't throw a lot of interceptions, but he's a little careless, a little reckless with the football in terms of ball security at times. He cleaned that up a little this year. Certainly Cam Ward makes sense of that pick number 1 for Tennessee. The superior arm strength with Cam Ward. He can make all the throws, all those different arm angles that he throws from. Shedeur's old school. He's traditional pocket passer. I love Shedeur, but I think the arm strength and all those angles and the mobility to beat you with his legs, he can do that. Now, Shedeur can roll right, roll left to make accurate throws, but the ability to run, he had 17. Cam Ward did 17 rushing touchdowns over the last 3 years. Remember, he did it at Incarnate Word, did it at Washington State, did it at Miami. I just think arm strength, mobility, edge, when I talk to my friends in the NFL, may give him a slight edge in terms of where he goes in the draft.
A lot of the same stuff, man. The physical attributes, he's just a beast. In this class, he's above and beyond as far as playmaking ability goes. He could get a little bit better in the pocket, but outside of the pocket where a lot of these major plays are made in the NFL, these third down plays, these fourth down plays, he's got to have it plays. Cam Ward can do that all day long. All right, let's talk about Cam Ward a little bit, the man. He transferred a few times, got better wherever he went. Let's see what Todd McShay has to say about Cam Ward, the person.
Every NFL scout I talk to, everyone who's evaluating these quarterbacks and this entire draft class says the same types of things about him. Unbelievable leader, dedicated, demands excellence out of his teammates. That's what you're looking for in the quarterback position. Does it the right way. These are the quotes that I have like ingrained in my head. Everyone I've talked to.
Man, that's some lofty praise, man. Cam Ward is seen as a high-level leader, high-quality person, a competitor. These are all great things you want to have in your quarterback. And demanding the best of your teammates, just right on the very top, man. Great job. I think Cam Ward will be an excellent choice wherever he lands. In the top 3 picks of the first round, I don't see him falling anywhere below that. All right, guys, let me know what you think about the video below. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and share to your socials. Come on, guys, help me out. We're over 500, close to 600 by the time this video drops. Let's get over to 1,000, guys. That's the next benchmark. I can't do it without you. I do it for you guys. So please like, comment, subscribe, and share. Tell everybody about Raiders versus the World. It's the best thing going today. It's the absolute minimum you can do without doing absolutely nothing at all. All right, guys. Until next time, everybody. Peace. Hey, Raider Nation. Thanks for watching. There's plenty more where that came from. Go ahead and smash that like button. Drop a comment. Make sure to subscribe and share to all your socials. It's the bare minimum you can do without doing absolutely nothing.